it has happened. Another running hater has been converted to the dark side ever since the dreaded fitness test in elementary school where they basically made a bunch of 8-year-olds feel self-conscious about their running abilities. I've always seen running as a form of punishment, pain, and embarrassment. A couple months ago, running and I were reintroduced, and believe it or not, all this time apart has healed our relationship. I run now because I love how it makes me feel rather than because I hate the way I look or because my PE teacher is forcing me to against my will. I feel very sticky, but also very present and powerful and confident. I'm melting away, but so is my stress. I really savor the time I get to spend with myself and a good playlist or podcast watching the world around me come to life. I can't believe I used to think running was boring.
The banana to eat with my yogurt bowl.
A lot of people think I'm boring, and honestly, they aren't wrong. My definition of fun is finding a new way to eat oatmeal. It's going on trips to the grocery store and going to bed at 9 p.m. on a Friday with a journal and a yummy book.
And it hits the spot.
My perfect morning is doing my little run, taking a shower, and making myself a scrumptious breakfast while playing a show that I've watched 300 times, and then spending an entire day in my comfiest, coziest clothes on the couch, writing, reading, studying, and never speaking to another human being. I find boring kind of peaceful.
Oh, that's so good. So good. I'm so sad.
As a pure-blooded introvert, being on exchange has challenged me to come out of my shell. And it's been really good for me, to see some sun and laugh with some beings. And I absolutely adore the humans I get to call friends here, but the moments I get to spend alone, which are rare to come by, are moments I've really come to cherish. We all do and say embarrassing things. Waving at someone who is waving at someone behind you, tripping on the sidewalk, saying you too when someone says you're welcome. But growing up, I felt embarrassed just being me because, I don't know, everything that looked easy for others was always harder for me. From making friends to raising my hand in class, making decisions, not overthinking or overreacting, being social. I thought introvertedness was like some disease I needed to cure, something broken inside of me.
Oh my gosh. Stunning, gorgeous. So excited right now.
After I devoured my scrumptious but diabolically overpriced avocado toast, I did some homework for one of my business classes. As this is my last semester, I can say from years of experience that business school is not exactly a kind place for introverts. Like 95% of my grade is based on how much I talk in class, and the other 5% is like group projects, and 99% of all the students are extroverted. While my classmates are in a cutthroat competition to see who can squeeze more words into their answers, I am sinking lower and lower into my seat trying to disappear. So, of course, the teacher ends up saying, "What do you think, Linda? Speak up, Linda." And obviously that's when my brain decides to forget the English language and how to form proper sentences. It has been a real confidence killer to be in a place that measures intelligence and potential for future success using one of my weaknesses, and constantly feeling like the dumbest, smallest person in the room because my strengths are not the right ones. Let me tell you, not fun.
I also brought cheese and crackers.
Cheers.
Oh, what is that? We all want equal.
Okay, you can say out the wishes that you want for
Yeah.
the year.
Like find a boyfriend.
Okay, find a boyfriend.
Oh. Can you wish for other people?
Yes.
Let them find a boyfriend. Guys, are you ready?
Mom, I think I figured it out. I said over the phone to my mom, after another day of praying I don't get cold called by the prof, I think I found out why I can't raise my hand or speak up during class. My brain is just slower and less developed than everyone else's.
I also recognize that I am human.
I literally thought there was something wrong with my brain because I didn't thrive in an environment built for extroverts.
I love the raisins in here.
At that point, the world, like literally everyone I'd ever met, had convinced me that how I learned, how I worked, how I liked spending my time was my weakness. That with hard work and perseverance, I may never be better than the extroverts, but that I could at least get by.
The problem with buying these huge tubs of yogurt, like I can't eat anything but yogurt. A little pre-workout snack, using up all my class pass credits. And sign myself up for a little hot yoga workout. I'm really excited. What is this again?
For your
this one?
tempura.
I think a lot of people misunderstand introverts, because I've even misunderstood myself for so long. It's kind of hard to talk about some of this stuff with people in my life because I feel like they just won't get it, or they might misinterpret it as me saying I hate spending time with them, but therapy has always been a space where I never feel pressure to be anyone I'm not. And so I want to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video and for helping me understand myself a little bit better, accept how I feel, and just feel a lot less alone. All you have to do is go to their site. You can use my link, betterhelp.com/sun, and after you answer just a couple of questions, BetterHelp will match you to a professional, usually within 48 hours, who has years of experience helping people with similar struggles.
I don't know if this is an introvert thing or this is just a me thing, but sometimes during therapy, I feel so many things, but I don't have the words to describe how I'm feeling in the moment. And a lot of the time, I feel like I can express myself better when I can message my therapist. And sometimes even after therapy, I'll continue messaging my therapist throughout the day after I've had time to, process everything that we went through at my own pace. BetterHelp is really nice because you can totally tailor your therapy sessions to the form of communication that works best for you, whether that's using your phone or your computer, using phone call, video, or even messaging. I'm at home a lot. I work from home, I recharge at home. I'm a homebody, so I love that I can do my therapy sessions at home too. To let BetterHelp connect you with a therapist, you can go to betterhelp.com/sun or choose Linda Sun during sign up to get a little discount on your first month.
Anyways, I've heard people talk about how hard it is to be an introvert in your 20s because that's when we're supposed to go out in the world, join run clubs and book clubs to make friends and memories, but it was tough being an introvert in kindergarten when all the kids wanted to play together and I wanted to sit alone and color. When I spent my lunches helping the teacher mark tests and everyone called me a teacher's pet. I was actually voted to be class president in grade 6, but I had so much self-doubt because I wasn't popular or as expressive, so I literally asked my teacher to give the position to someone else. In high school, all the popular kids were loud and funny and everyone wanted to be their friend. Friendships have always kind of been hard for me. Why is it so hard for me to just feel normal?
Reminds you of fish food?
Ben and Jerry's.
Basically, we went to get our acai bowls before class. Every time we're together, I'm late for class. So I was like, we gotta make it today. Take the wrong subway in the opposite direction. That point I was like freaking out a little bit because I was like, we're gonna be really late. And we're walking to class and we see free ice cream. And we're already late. And now we're just standing here eating our ice cream instead of going to class. Sometimes you just gotta, know your priorities.
I remember in grade 1, I used to play alone at recess. I wasn't lonely or sad. I didn't feel like an outsider until a teacher pulled me aside and said, look around you. Do you see anyone else playing alone? You should go play with the other kids, make some friends. It'll be more fun. Apparently, being alone when no one else was wrong. Apparently, I was wrong.
Welcome to Goldenroy. We specialize in sourdough pizzas. 4 flavors for each pizza. Our best seller is the mushroom pesto.
Wait, these knives are so bougie. Just kidding.
Why was there no
Somebody help Brie out.
Oh wow.
Wait, guys.
Oh my god.
The extrovert ideal is real. It's more desirable in our society to be sociable and outgoing and a people person. Kids like extroverts. Teachers like extroverts. My parents even liked extroverts. Universities like extroverts. And guys, there are actually studies done on this. Okay, it's not just me saying it because I'm salty. But no wonder introverts start to feel insecure, inadequate, and misunderstood. No wonder they start pretending to be extroverted. The world prefers extroverts. And obviously, we didn't think we could change the world, so we changed ourselves. Something always felt a little off, though. It felt like there was this resistance within me, begging me to stop trying to be someone I'm not. But for how good I was at listening to others, as many introverts are, I've never been that great at listening to my own body.
I don't think I've ever sweat that much in my entire life. I literally just went through 3 different mats.
So I went to the parties, joined all the clubs, I made the right friends and posted pictures with them so I could look fun and likable. I made so many plans with so many people I so did not want to spend my time with. So I just read the popular book Quiet by Susain Cain, and I think every introvert should be required to read it. I kept thinking to myself, where were you 10 years ago? So you're telling me I wasn't broken, I wasn't being dramatic, I wasn't stupid, I wasn't alone. I was just an introvert. I learned about my brain and how it processes external stimulation and information differently, how I'm more sensitive, why I hated recess and parties and small talk and raising my hand, why I don't really have that many friends and meeting new people exhausts me. I learned why I blamed myself. The world doesn't celebrate us the way they celebrate extroverts.
Okay, I just finished voiceovering my video, so I think it's time for a little sweet treat. One of the girls I met in one of my classes, her name is Rachel, and she actually watches my videos, and she's just the sweetest human being ever. Brought me a bunch of cookies from her family's like celebrations. I'm so excited. This is chocolate. She said some of these are filled with peanut butter and chocolate. Which one do I pick? I think I want one of these cookies. That's so good. I think I also need to try a peanut butter wafer. Oh my god.
People say that when you hang out with the right people, you won't feel drained. While they're not wrong, I really think you could be one of my favorite people in the entire world, and it would still drain me.
Guys, so good.
This is one of those it's not you, it's me type of situations. It's not really a people problem. Well, it kind of is, but it's more of an overstimulation problem. Extroverts require a higher dosage of stimulation to feel fulfilled and energized than introverts do. It turns out I actually don't hate people. Well, not all of them. My social battery just dies a little faster. And there are biological, like genetic reasons for why. It's not just in my head, it's literally a part of me. I was born this way, and I can pretend all I want and develop extroverted traits and put myself out there, but I will always be an introvert at heart. And I'm finally okay with that. Even here on Exchange, which is obviously a place you want to meet new people and experience a plethora of adventures. I'm so excited I'm gonna cry. I told myself I should push through the social anxiety and exhaustion, but my body literally said, no, nuh-uh, not happening. I lost my voice for over 2 months. I got really sick and I was completely drained. Like all I wanted to do was lock myself in my room and watch Netflix.
Oh my flip freak.
It's crazy how smart and stubborn our bodies are. They will always find a way to get what they want. I know I could have probably forced myself to do more things and meet more people and travel to more places.
Oh my gosh. That looks so...
Maybe instead of thinking I need to have more connections and friends, be more outgoing and adventurous and talkative, be more relatable, disciplined, or fit, maybe I can just be me. Maybe I'm actually enough.
That's actually ridiculous.
That was spiritual. That was the most spiritual moment I've had on Exchange.
This is good. This is really good. Here, take that. No. Yeah. Okay.
So I've done a lot of socializing these past couple of days, and it's been so fun. I love the group of girls that I met here. They make me laugh so hard. I'm very much a homebody through and through. So I find that every week, if I just take a day or two and spend it alone, it really helps. My introvertedness really do help me recharge. That's what I'm doing today. I'm smiling so big because I literally have so much fun alone. I made myself a one-person reservation. I started this channel during COVID, when we were forced to stay at home and be alone, and oh my god, I swear it was like the first time I'd ever felt so like myself. I could finally breathe, I could be, I had never felt more creative, I could work at my own pace and talk when I wanted to, and the lectures and the projects were finally tailored to my learning style. When everything moved online, I finally didn't feel like I was an introvert trapped in an extrovert's world. This was my world, and I could sign in and sign out whenever I needed, and I still learned and contributed in my own way. And I'm not celebrating COVID. It was just really cool witnessing myself thrive in an environment where my strengths were finally the right ones. For once. I thought for so long maybe I just didn't work well with people, that I'm a bad teammate, but introverts just thrive when we're allowed to be self-directed and work alone. Oh my gosh.
Like, I can say it.
Yum! Bro.
Me too.
Over these 20 years, I've learned to overcome, or accept most of it, that I'm not great at thinking on my feet. Social events are a nightmare, and I need like minimum 2 weeks to mentally prepare for a hangout. But one thing that I've been, and I still am tackling since I started posting, is that I don't feel like a real YouTuber. And I don't even know what I mean by real YouTuber, but sometimes people in my life will film me and expect me to, you know, say something to the camera, and my vocal cords decide to forget how to function. And they're like, why are you camera shy? You're literally a YouTuber. Or sometimes I'm watching other creators and they're so eloquent and well spoken in front of the camera, and I'm like, why can't I do the most basic YouTuber thing ever? Do I even deserve this platform? Am I a fraud? You know, I've rejected dozens of podcast interview requests because I am embarrassed of how choppy and tongue twisted I'm gonna get. Like, there literally is a traffic jam in between the pathway between my mind and my mouth.
I think I ran a little too hard today because I'm feeling a little nauseous from that run. It was a great run. I'm feeling a little queasy, but still need to feel my body. So we're finishing off this tub of yogurt. I'm gonna read a chapter of this book. It's getting good. Ah! This is my favorite lunch. Am I allowed to microwave styrofoam? Oh, okay, I'm gonna microwave it. Try this one. Oh my god, that one's so good. Please don't explode. Oh, we're totally fine. Oh, I got veggies, fried something, and tomato and egg. Clearly the nausea has passed.
I was told, I thought, thank you. You're welcome.
This movie is so cute. I literally can't.
Similar to other introverts, I express myself so much better when I can write things out in a quiet space rather than speaking on the spot. Honestly, expressing myself has always been a struggle for me, so thank you for listening. From someone that is quiet, who was usually judged before given the chance to speak, who thought maybe her thoughts and her story just weren't as valuable, from someone who thought maybe no one would ever hear her. It means more than you know. And now I kind of love that I think differently, spend my time differently, have different strengths, because it means I can do things they can't do.
You see, I was gonna study this afternoon, but I think I might just eat this pineapple bun and read. I think that would make me a lot happier.
I don't think I will ever stop being in awe of public speakers or my professors or people who are just so well spoken, or influencers who effortlessly talk to a camera. But I have learned to like the introvert I am. This person who is thoughtful and insightful and empathetic and creative, who appreciates and loves the little things and will gladly listen to you ramble and rant. I feel lucky to be able to feel so deeply. While the things that hurt are excruciating, I also get to love and care and experience life so deeply too. I like my meaningful conversations and how I can make people feel seen. It takes me a while to process things. I mean, it literally took 10 years for me to ruminate and organize what I had learned about my past relationship with food and my body to post it to YouTube, but eventually I did it. And look where we are now. I don't know, other people might pity me, but this is how I like to spend my time. And I would pity myself if I had to spend it the way everyone else was spending theirs. Not because I think mine is better than theirs, but I think mine is better for me. I've never eaten kimchi on my avocado toast before. This is kind of crazy.
Try it on pizza.
What? Oh my goodness gracious.
Wait, you put cottage cheese on this?
I know you're not a fan, but just trust me.
Oh my god, that is so good. I didn't get the kimchi. Whoa, that is a taste explosion. Oh my god, the balsamic glaze. Oh my god.
It's really good.
Oh my god. Why is it sweet? Yum. Dude, it's so good. I never understood it because it looks like a fruit roll-up. She's spoiling me. Oh my god. That's so good.
After spending so much of my life trying to be someone I'm not, and wanting a body that wasn't mine, and living to meet everyone else's expectations, pretending to be more perfect and like I wasn't hungry, and lying to everyone, and worst of all, lying to myself.
Whoa, that's insane.
All it did was reinforce to me that I wasn't good enough, which is a lie in itself. And I've learned that it's just not worth it. Never apologize or let anyone make you feel bad for being who you are, doing what you love, or living how you want to live. Who cares if they don't get it? It's not your job to make them understand you. It's your job to live a life that makes sense to you, that is right for you. Like that inspirational quote says, I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been a challenge trying to figure out who I really am, what I truly like to do, and what I value, because I was always told who I should be and what I should look like and what I should care about and what kind of life I should want. I got so good at being someone, I never got the chance to be good at being me. So I've been slowly meeting myself, and it's kind of like dating myself, peeling back the layers and uncovering stuff about myself I didn't even know was there. And it's not all fun and flirty, some of it's kind of ugly and confusing and human. But I do want to get to know all of it, the messy and smelly and unhealed and real, and nourish her with the love that she deserves. We always say don't settle for a boyfriend or girlfriend that doesn't treat you right. But don't settle for anything less from yourself either. This is just who I am. I'd rather stay in, watch a movie, read a book, and eat some ice cream. If it weren't for my friends and my new relationship with running, I probably would never leave my house. People exhaust me, but also mesmerize me. I spend days, sometimes weeks, writing my scripts for these videos. Social media has given my life so much color and made so much possible, but some days I really wish it didn't exist. I always overorder so no one has to feel like they don't have enough food. I'm so grateful for my health and in awe of what my body can do, and at times I still stress about silly little things like the size of my thighs or the jiggle under my arms. When I don't spend a day being productive, I feel guilty. I think pineapple belongs on pizza, and everything salty is so much better with a pinch of sweetness. Running makes me feel invincible, and I think everyone should do it, or at least give it a second chance. And I think life is too short to spend it at war with yourself, to not take the time to get to know yourself, to not learn how to properly love yourself. Mom, I think I figured it out. I take back what I said. I like my brain. I like the way I think. I like the pace I live. I'm learning to like who I am. And I'm so much more than my quietness and my body and my achievements. It took me so long to realize that I'm actually enough. Sorry, I'm still a little slow, but it's okay. Anyways, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you're eating lots of yummy things and not being too hard on yourself. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you.